Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're starting our front page review with The Nation. All the newspapers are carrying celebration of 2 years of the current administration, so we have very few headlines. I'll take the few available. What president should do with economy before 2027? Experts project deliverables in 2 years. And Tinubu rescued rivers with emergency rule, says Fubara. I'm sure there are other interesting stories inside that the ladies have picked for themselves, so I'll be waiting. I think somebody has the WAEC apologizes for delayed exams. So let's start with the WAEC. Who has the WAEC story?
So I have the WAEC story because this is appalling. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has apologized to parents, pupils, and other stakeholders over the delay that occurred in the conduct of English Paper 2 on Wednesday. The council had delayed the examination for several hours in an attempt to protect its integrity after hints of a paper leak. The videos and pictures of the delay went viral online, showing pupils writing examinations late in the night with the use of flashlights. In Nigeria in 2025. And we even talk about like the security, the insecurity of them moving at night with their parents, and that's terrible. Anyways, in a statement yesterday, WAEC's acting head of public affairs, Moyosola Adesina, explained that in a bid to maintain the integrity and security of the examination, the council faced challenges trying to prevent a leak of any paper. The statement reads, "Despite our best efforts, we encountered logistical hurdles, security concerns, and socio-cultural factors that negatively influence our operations. In order to forestall future occurrences of this nature, the council is currently collaborating with security agencies. We recognize the importance of timely conduct of examinations and the impact of this decision on the candidates, their schools, and parents, and we sincerely apologize for any inconveniences caused." But anyways, the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies yesterday gave WAEC 24 hours to appear before it to address concerns surrounding the senior school certificate examination. Even if they are trying to collaborate with security agencies, what does that mean? Why are you writing exams at night? With flashlights? Like, who does that? Just move it.
I think there was another one that the building collapsed.
Moving it, I think.
There was one that the building collapsed after they were writing exams.
Yes.
The building
You
collapsed.
see, my pastor preached on Sunday, and he spoke about the fact that any country that does not appreciate or encourage education is a country that is not going forward, and we're seeing it play out back to back. Really sad. What other story do we have?
Story. So,
Fubara is singing a different
suspension or
tune.
not, Fubara marked 2 years in office.
Wow.
Like,
It's been 2 years.
and so at that place, he made a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Nelson Chukudi. He said that the governor spoke at a meeting with leaders and stakeholders at the Simplifies movement as part of his marking of his 2 years in office, where he now, in a 360, commended the president for the suspension. And, he said that President Tinubu saved Rivers State from looming anarchy. He commended that. He said that the declaration of emergency rule was a saving. That way, he said the president's swift intervention shielded the state from the consequences of the festering political crisis, and he's asking his supporters, the people of Rivers State and Nigerians, to commend the president for acting with wisdom at the right time. And he said that reconciliation and peace and reconciliation process is already underway. Very soon, not only will they restore the executive, but they will also restore the legislative arm. He said, "I want to assure you that the issues will soon be resolved, and you will come back to your office, not just as the executive arm, but also as the legislative arm, and that he believes that their strong relationship will return, and we will begin to work together again for good and progress of the state. And what is important is for us to have a forgiving spirit."
So is this saying he has forgiven? They should forgive him too. Both of them should
someone that is commending the president already.
Let it go.
Fantastic.
President have saved the state,
Yes,
and they are already reconciliating and reconciling us. Let us let all the old wounds heal and forgive ourselves. So hopefully, I'm predicting
that it will
that by next week, when I take the newspapers, I'll be able to
say that
it has been
reinstated.
Yeah, thank God. So yeah, I have the story of the ITF moves. They say ITF moves to stop importation of manpower, which is much needed. He said the Director General Industrial Training, for that's Dr. Oluwatoyin Ogun, has said the time has come for Nigeria to put an end to the importation of manpower under the guise of expatriates. They said this, the DG made this known at the inauguration of 7-man planning committee. He stated that the move became necessary to ensure that the country's industrial rise is not only powered by infrastructure and policy, but also by people skilled, equipped, and globally competitive. He said the ICF will continue to strengthen human capacity development in the country through its training programs. And also, even the president has also said that he has retrained. He said they should retrain the Nigerian artisans towards meeting international standard, which the organization is presently doing with the skilled up program that they are doing. And also, they said the Minister of State, Industry and Trade and Investment, that's the Senator John Eno, is also saying that it's time for them to unlock the full potentials of Nigeria's industrial transformation through one of its most vital levers, and that's the human capital development. I think this is a welcome development. It's supposed to have happened a long time ago. It's not like Nigerians are not well equipped to be able to, you know,
handle train the people here.
Instead of just train them, pump in more money, train them of international standards so that they can handle big positions in the country.
Trust me to find a real estate story. This is not directly real estate, but the House of Rep is doing something. They've halted. So here's the story. Controversies and allegations around the sale of the NRC, that's the Nigerian Railway Corporation properties. They are leasing them and selling them. So the House of Representatives Committee on Land and Transport has directed that the head of the Nigerian Railway Corporation should stop all sales or leasing, because they found out that workers within the Railway Corporation were being evicted from their residences in the guise of it's being sold or being leased, and that these allegations has prompted them that the presidency has a lot of plans for the railways as a means of transportation. So this leasing and selling of properties should be paused for now. They say so. They've asked them to halt it. Then they've invited them for questioning, ensuring that after the questioning, because of the allegation that has come out, but we know when they sell things, it is usually inside, or the leasing that is happening is inside. But the fact that pensioners are being
of the people now,
the pensioners and staff are being sent out of their quarters. So that for me is worrisome, and I'm happy that Blessing Onu, who is Benue representing APC Benue representative, is the chairman of the House Committee and is brought this situation up. So we'll be waiting to hear details about how this happens. Moving on to Daily Sun, we'll take it after we come back from this short break. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.